I think that we get a lot of people who say, I don't like coffee, and we get to be their first time trying coffee and trying coffee black. And I think it's always really rewarding to hear people say, oh, this is good. Like they were expecting a really awful experience, or like if they've had Cafe Tuba before with the strong spice in it, they're not looking for just black coffee to taste like ours tastes. We've really focused on Rwandan coffee only, so that as we're talking more about origins of coffee, we can just kind of have single origin. We have a few others that people can test, and we hope to be able to do tastings and that kind of thing. But for right now, I think they love when they hear people enjoy the coffee. Another thing that we get typically is about the space. We had an architect from America who designed the space initially when I had the idea for it, and he's an American architect with no idea what the building materials are over here or the capabilities. And so we had quite a time working with local artisans and local construction people getting through the concrete and the ways that we built here. There was no drywall where you could just put a recessed light in or something like that, and a space already built. And then even with furniture, in the US, you can go, if you're like on a budget like we were, you can go to IKEA, Restaurant Depot, something like that, buy what you need. But here we are fortunate to have such talented local artisans that everything in here was made. So some of it's like, the American architect has envisioned an arch. And I'm like, how are we going to get this arch? So one day I'm driving down the street and I see a bamboo carpenter who's like burning the bamboo and turning it. I pull over. I'm like, aha, there's our arch. And so I think that's a piece of feedback that the team gets often too, is just about the space and how it's just this nice balance between a familiar Western cafe, but blending obviously local elements and featuring those artisans who made them. I think that's a good piece of feedback that people always hear.